Hey guys, hope you're doing well and better than I am this morning. But hopefully things will get better. But I woke up in a bit of a mood, so it's nearly 11:30 here, so I've got to walk the dog. I woke up quite late, and I wasn't sure whether to make this video or not because I hope I won't repeat too many ideas from my idea about the Indian partnership. But I really wanted to make this video because I really hope to promote this idea, this vision of mine, and also and this partnership and network and so forth, and also. I'm hoping that if I get enough views in the future, I'll donate any of the profits I make towards these four nations I talk about: Malaysia, India, Indonesia, and Singapore. And it's partly there are two reasons why I wanted. Several reasons, but one is like it's because these have got because I want to support Asia, and these have a large Eurasian history. History of many Eurasians in the nation, like in Malaysia, I think they're called Kristangs or something like that, and also in Singapore. But in Indonesia, they're called Indos, and in India, they're called Anglo-Indians. So I don't know what that was. They're called Anglo-Indians, just like which is what my background is, but although I'm from the UK. But anyway, so I thought I'd make, and the other thing is, with my initials being started with M and ending in S, Malaysia, I put it in that order: Malaysia, India, either India or Indonesia, whichever order, and then Singapore, because like it starts with M and it ends in S. But anyway, I'm going to try and crack on with the list. Sorry, not with it this morning, but as I say, it's 11:30 already, and I've pretty much just got up. But hopefully I'll have fun with it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully as many people watch it and enjoy it as possible, which I want for all my videos, of course. Anyway, here goes. Number one, obviously, I hope to get it started off the ground, up and running as soon as possible, really, and hopefully it will be of benefit to all of these nations: Malaysia, India, Indonesia, and Singapore. Sometimes put India first, sometimes Indonesia. So, but Malaysia and Singapore, I always like to put in that order because of that initial thing. So it's my patterns, which I was talking about in the intro. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully I'll get started up and running off the ground and all that, and hopefully it'll benefit those groups. Number two, hopefully they'll learn as much as possible about each other and from each other, and support like things like tourism industries and the YouTubers and things like that. Again, sorry if I'm repeating a lot of the things that I said in the Chindian partnership, but I'll say I was wondering whether to make it or not, as well as one or two other videos. But I'm hoping that through making those videos, it will promote the idea. But also, as I say, if I do get any views in the future, hopefully people from Malaysia, India, Indonesia, and Singapore especially will support this video. So if I do get any views, it will. I'll donate as much of it. Let's say I did get £100 for this over time. Let's say I'd donate £25 each to each of those groups, like to support groups in those countries and those nations to improve their economies. So it's basically a quarter each to each group, basically. So hopefully in the future this video it might take a while, but hopefully I don't know if it's going to make that much difference, but hopefully it will help them. And then also by having the name and hopefully by having the brand, but more, I'm sure that the group itself will make a lot more money by working together, hopefully, and trading with each other, and working together more cooperatively. Excuse me, sorry. And number three, I hope to donate as much as possible to these groups and give them as much stationery or things like that, or things they need as much as possible, and especially poor people in those communities, but also generally help their economies to grow. Number four, I hope to learn facts about each of these groups, and encourage other people to learn facts about them, and they can learn about each other's countries and tour each other, visit each other's countries to learn about each other. Excuse me, and also learn about famous people from those countries and try each other's foods and things like that. And also, I hope they get along better and end any conflicts between each other and cooperate together to tackle things like terrorism or crime or other problems that might plague their country and that sort of thing. Sorry, running nose. And number five, I hope they'll work together to support each other's goals, aspirations, aims, film industries, and all sorts of industries, and generally work together in the future as much as possible and share ideas and share ways they can support each other and things like that. And again, share each other's goals and help each other's economies to grow and reach potential. So say Malaysia says they have a target of growing their economy by 5% a year, let's say. India and Indonesia, Singapore, and all those three countries put together can help them to reach their potential, perhaps, or even maybe exceed their target. And again, similar for the rest of the four groups. Sorry, I'm not doing very well at this moment. So I know I've just not long woke up, but so yeah, hopefully they'll help each other to reach their goals and all that sort of thing. Number 6, hopefully by working together they can do much better, and as I often say, they're stronger together than they would be apart. Number 7, perhaps they could learn from other networks as well, like the Indian network or any other network, especially ones that already exist, like ASEAN, how it works, what it could do worse, what it could do better. Sorry, what it could do, what it could do better. Sorry, or where it goes, what it does well, and what it could do better. So I hope that makes some sense. Number 8, I hope they'll talk about positive things about each other's countries, and again learn from each other, learn about each other's nations, and just generally support each other as much as possible, help each other to uplift each other and things like that, and again share tips with each other, and learn about each other's cultures and histories and traditions as much as possible, and talk about what they love about each other's countries, and just generally work together, love each other and work together. Number 9, again, I hope this will be a part of a larger Asian network, Pan-Asianism, and I hope they'll work together in writings, poetry, art, and all sorts of projects, and share ideas with each other, share projects generally, and again help each other prioritize and plan, and like give each other advice about what they can plan like for the future. And number 10, on that note, how they can have 5 to 10 year plans and things like that, and support the youth, and just generally aid each other's development, and support animal rights and human rights, and learn about what each country does well, what each country, like say if Malaysia does something well that India or the other 2 countries don't do so well, those other three countries basically could learn from them, and vice versa. So they could learn where they could improve and things like that. So and as ever, I'd love them to learn about neurodiversity, like people with dyslexia and ADHD, and what they contribute to the economy. Anyway, I think that covers everything for part 1. I hope it wasn't too bad, and well, what the dog soon, so I'm probably going to try and make part 2 and 3 as soon as I come back. So peace and love.